There's two main things that have really impacted me. One of those is just really learning to understand that God's original intention from the very beginning was to have this amazing close communion with us. And through abiding and just learning how to really hear his voice and really get into his word, I've been able to just discover how personal that is, and that there's nothing too little to ask him, nothing too small that he doesn't care about, and he has really his best for us. And so that's been really great. The other thing that I think has been a huge benefit to me personally is I grew up in the church, and you always hear, to put God at the center of your marriage. But what I found is I don't think as a whole we really equip people to do that. We tell them to do it and then assume that throwing a prayer in or going to church as a family is putting God at the center of your marriage. And through the abiding material, I really have learned what it looks like to come to unity through the Holy Spirit and just how rich that can make your marriage. The richness that it's added just for us to be able to abide together now and to discover what that's like to step in the confidence of unity and the blessing in that, and to learn what it really is like to put that at the center of your marriage is a whole different thing than I had ever learned before.
Through this study and the Abide retreat, this was the first time that I understood what people meant by God's living word. And I've been a Christian for a lot of years, but this was the first time it really came alive for me and I really could experience that. One of the sections that really spoke to me when Rich was talking about Adam and Eve in the garden and the 7 exceptional things that God, promises from God and what he had for us, and the idea of perfect provision and perfect work really spoke to me and really changed how I approach work, and having God and being able to lean into God and getting into the Word to help with work decisions and business decisions was really eye-opening for me.
There is nothing more attractive in your mate, in your husband, than seeing his heart after God. And that's something, as we have been abiding together, for me to be able to see and hear his heart for God has made him even more attractive than he ever was before, if that's possible. So.